We begin this hour with the latest on Tropical Storm Harvey. The storm is showing no sign of mercy for residents of Texas and Louisiana. Overnight, record-shattering rain fell in the cities of Beaumont and Port Arthur in southeastern Texas, unleashing more devastating floods. RT's Trinity Chavez joins us live now with the details. What are the latest conditions, Trinity?
This tropical storm continues to batter the Gulf Coast region with torrential rains, flooding, and strong winds. We know that at least 10 refineries on the Texas coast have shut down, and now we're learning that Arkema chemical plant in Crosby, Texas is at risk of an explosion because of the massive flooding. Families in the area have been evacuated. As you mentioned earlier, Harvey made landfall again, hitting Louisiana and the cities of Beaumont and Port Arthur. Just in the last 24 hours, Port Arthur and Beaumont were pummeled with at least 20 inches of rain, which brought flash floods that swamped the already packed local shelters, forcing hundreds of the residents who were in those shelters to retreat to higher ground. The shelter at the Bauer Civic Center was overrun by floodwaters, forcing people to stand on chairs and tables. Let's take a look at some cell phone video that was captured by an evacuee.
We came here to seek refuge. We came here for a safe place to get away from our flooding at our house, to get away from being trapped in our house, and we end up being trapped here. They say they're about to move us, but they got 6 feet of water outside the door, the front door. Water is coming in from every angle.
The mayor of Port Arthur says the whole city is underwater, and we have to keep in mind how polluted this water is. There's everything from insects to garbage in there, and many are also extremely worried about the damaging effects if there is an accidental toxic leak. But officials say that they're working around the clock to get residents to safety. So far, 13,000 people have been rescued, but the Harris County Sheriff's Office has confirmed 2 more deaths north of Houston, bringing the death toll to at least 19.
Trinity, you mentioned not only are the shelters overflowing, now they're dealing with floods of their own. How are officials responding to this?
That's right. Well, FEMA reported that they have over 230 shelters operating with over 30,000 people in them. But most of the shelters are nearly at capacity. The NRG Convention Center has opened its doors, and that shelter will house about 10,000 people. Officials said that everyone will have a cot to sleep in. The Lakewood 17,000-seat mega church has also opened its doors, but officials say that there are still thousands of people who need to be rescued, and around 30% of Harris County is underwater. Between 30 to 40,000 homes have been destroyed, along with over 500,000 vehicles. Officials are urging using jet skis, helicopters, boats, and even big rigs to get the stranded victims to safety. And here's what the governor had to say at a press conference today. Let's take a listen.
There will be ongoing challenges both during the time that rain continues to fall as well as for approximately 4 days to a week to come. Let me mention specifically flooding conditions that will continue to be a challenge for people in the area.
Governor Abbott also added that the number of National Guard troops aiding the disaster had been increased from 12,000 to 14,000.